Hello model railroaders, I'm Dave. Welcome back to the layout. The horizontal surface cluttering disorder has not been resolved as of yet. It is still going in full force, and so is the lack of project completion, which is why I haven't really done any videos. I've just got nothing to really show. However, I mentioned in a previous video about some sanding hacks, so I wanted to get that video created, and this is where we're at the moment. Now, this is going to be, I should say, a tank, a refinery storage tank, and to make sure that it's got a flat surface, one of the sanding hacks is to take a known flat surface that doesn't have any indentations or anything in it, such as a piece of plywood, and then I've got some 150 grit sandpaper that using some spray adhesive, and whatever spray adhesive you have that works is fine. Spray that down, let it get tacky, and then secure your sandpaper to the surface. Now I've peeled it back so that I could see the grit rating, so that's why this is coming undone, but just another bit of spray of glue on the surface will tack that back down. Now, the sanding hack is to ensure that you're not getting a cupped surface when you sand. So by sanding in a figure 8 style, distributes the force multiply around all the different vectors of the item, rather than doing a straight up and down sanding, which is only putting the force on 2, which can have you removing material and then causing a cupping and a non-flat surface on the item that you want to sand. So that's one hack, if you will. The second is you've got a surface, in this case the internal diameter of the pulley, that you want to deburr a bit, or in this case get the rust out of. Now, on your rotary tool, has two different size drums, and there's the larger drum, but it of course won't fit the diameter of the hole that we want to clean out, so that's out. Now, what happens if you've got the smaller disc but you can't find the mandrel that it goes on, such as the problem I experienced, which does fit through the hole? Well, the interior diameter is a good fit for one of these extended bits. In this case it's a Robertson bit, but it's more that I wanted a long shaft, and that will snugly fit, and it doesn't deform it too badly, but it's more that the drum of sandpaper won't rotate on the shaft. So that's a quick way of getting your interior of the part sanded down or deburred, as the case may be, and you just use a drill or a impact driver to facilitate that removal. Now, the third hack, and this is based on something that I saw Adam Booth from ABOM79's Machinist channel do. Similar, another Robertson extended bit, but I took some 220 sandpaper and taped that down. I can get it unspooled one-handed. taped that down to the bit and then just curled it around. Now, in running in reverse mode, the way I've got it taped, so I want it to rotate this way so that the flap is following, not going this way where the flap is driving. So rotating it that way by scrunching it down, if I can accomplish this one-handed. I may not be able to accomplish this one-handed. Let's see if we can get it to compress down. That, there we go, success. So as it drives, it of course is going to tighten down the sandpaper. However, it will give you the ability, in this case, to reach all the way through the part that you want to sand. And then it's just, you know, essentially creating a finer gritted and longer drum of sandpaper to clean the interior of that part out. So just a few different sanding hacks that I don't know what other way to describe them, just to put out a quick video until I can get some progress made on the multitude of other projects. I did try, as you can see here, I've got my rotary jaw rock crusher disassembled. I did secure the cutoff disc just with some silicone to the backer plate, and I tried some larger rock through it, and as I knew was a high probability, but I wanted to see how it would stand up to the larger rock. It did punch through the disc. So the jaws with this type of abrasive on them will be more for taking 1 to 2 millimeter and hopefully crushing that down to something like 500 micron size. So once I get it back together, we'll give that a try. And I've got another pillow. Nope, it's not a pillow bearing block. Flange bearing block? I can't remember the... nope, it is pillow. It is a pillow bearing block. I've got another one on order for the other side. And once I get this tuned up a little better and I can have some success, I will do a video on that, and you can see the quick home hack that will work for the type of material I'm crushing. The ideal would be to have better jaws, and again, if I can find somebody that can weld up beads or get some rod and weld rod vertically up the two pieces, counter spaced so that they're like teeth merging together on each side, then that would be the ideal. But since I don't have access to anybody that can weld at the moment, we make do as all model railroaders have experienced. So hope you find these few sanding hacks helpful. Unfortunately, I don't recall who I learned this from, whether it was another YouTube creator or someone else dealing with, it could even go all the way back to grade school many tens of years ago, where I learned how to appropriately sand an object. I just so old I can't remember where I learned it from now. But anyway, Till next time, bye for now.